Hello? Michael? Michael?
Actually, you know what? I'll turn it down still, and I'll just boost it. Boosting. Go on then, Piotr. SystemSesh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our very first ever SystemSesh.
SystemSesh, that's right.
SystemSesh.
Going to be introducing a new console that I nearly just dropped.
So close.
Very. I would have been actually in tears. It is the
SNES.
Super Nintendo Entertainment System made by Nintendo. It's in the title.
Wow.
So, this is my favourite console of all time. Second one I ever owned. I owned the NES, and I was always like a console or two behind. Everyone had the PlayStation 1, I didn't have shit. Everyone had the PS2, I had the PS1. Everyone got the PS3, I just got PS2. So, yeah. I got this around about the time the N64 was out. Played so many games on it. Used to go car boot sales all the time, try and get a new game like every week for like 50p or a quid they were back in the day. And, yeah. Such a good console.
Yeah.
So many memories of this.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic, you probably all know. It's got the power, on, off, eject cartridge, reset. Here's where you put the cartridge in.
It's very much Pete's bag, this console. As you probably already know, I'm very much more Sega based and Pete's very much Nintendo based. Even though I don't necessarily I don't collect for any Nintendo system specifically. I've got quite a lot of like DS stuff, but
Yeah.
this console will always have a place in my heart. Is that console that Pete and I, when we were like 3-4 years old, cross-legged in front of the CRT TV,
Yeah, right.
playing Uni Rally or
Zombies, Ate My Neighbours.
Zombies Ate My Neighbours. Yeah. Another good. Don't own a copy currently, do we?
No.
Definitely one on the to buy list though.
There's quite a few games on here that are co-op.
Yeah.
It's like quite strange for a console of this age, where there's a lot of games we could just put out and play. Lethal Enforcers.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Lethal Enforcers was actually really underrated as a shooter.
Yeah.
Like whenever you see like a list of shooters, you've got like Virtua Cop, fucking shit, Time Crisis,
House of the Dead.
Yeah. Like all these other
Point
ones.
Blank.
Yeah. I never see Lethal Enforcers on there. Oh, Duck Hunt. Did I already say that?
No. Duck Hunt's on there, yeah.
Yeah.
Fact about Duck Hunt, for my NES, I once received Super Mario Bros. 1 and Duck Hunt. It's two games on the same cartridge.
No.
And I was very young, I didn't know you needed a gun for Duck Hunt. So I tried to play Duck Hunt, and I was like, oh, this is shit.
Oh, does it not work with the D-pad at all?
Not at all, you need the Zapper.
Well, you had the rocket launcher type one as well, right?
For this console, the Super Scope. Yeah.
Super Scope.
I remember
wow.
getting that, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, literally a bazooka over the shoulder.
Are they expensive now?
Psh, probably.
I guess if you want one like boxed or whatever.
Yeah. Anything SNES now.
Yeah.
Xbox. We used to get these all the time. I've probably at one point owned like 4 or 5 SNESes.
Yeah.
Used to get them on the cheap when I was younger. So many games. I used to give them away to family. I got family abroad. And I went to see them a few years ago and said, oh, by the way, have you still got that SNES by any chance? They're like, no, we chucked that shit out. We've got Xbox 360s now. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So all those boxed gems that I gave you,
Yeah.
they're all gone.
They're all
in the bin.
Gone. Yeah.
Oh well.
Gone the way of the dodo. But yes.
Dead, but reignited in GTA 3. Some of my favourite games of all time have been on this console. Zelda Link to the Past is my favourite game of all time.
Is it really? I don't even know that. I just assumed it was going to be like, I don't know, something different. GTA.
Oh,
Quite a big GTA fan.
Yeah, but just the nostalgia of Zelda Link to the Past. I remember...
You know when someone says like, what is your favourite game? And it's the same for music with me and cars actually. It's like, well, if it's like an RPG game, then it's this game. And if it's for me, like GTA, like is one of those games. Like if you could only ever play one game,
yeah,
it's GTA because you got so many things that you could do. You could be a basketball player if you wanted to.
When you put it that way, yeah, because
Yeah.
GTA 5, you can. There's just so much.
I know there's
replayability.
so much you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah. As far as I think mine is probably Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Weirdly,
You know, you completed it many times.
I completed it many times, and it's not really that interesting. And to be honest, I imagine a lot of you have gone, because Sonic Adventure is notoriously one of a very buggy game, and not, you know, really top notch with regards to Sega's production.
Yeah.
I just fucking loved it. And at the time on the Dreamcast, we're going into my favourite console.
Yeah.
I know, just slowly stealing the show. But at the time, it just amazed me, and I will always remember that. And I guess it's the same with you with Link to the Past.
Exactly the same with me. So I got Link to the Past once my mum got it. Came home on a Sunday afternoon, it was raining. She said, "Oh, I've got you a Super Nintendo game."
Yeah.
She just picked up a car boot, Zelda, Link to the Past. I couldn't believe it, because at the time, Ocarina of Time was out on the N64.
Yeah.
And it was like the biggest game, and I was like, oh my god. I went into school the next day and I was like, I got Zelda, and before anyone can say, they were like, oh, Ocarina, yeah? I was like, no, this one's Link to the Past on my SNES. And they're like, what? But it is, I don't know, what's a SNES? Crazy. But it's one of the best games of all time. I think it's so smooth how it plays.
Really?
Else? Yeah, it's just so, it's like Ocarina of Time is lovely, but because it's one of the first 3D games.
Of course.
You know, the cameras and
Was
stuff.
it one of the first? Was it?
One of the first big games like that that were 3D.
Like with like a open world sort of experience, right?
And with like the C buttons for cameras, you know, the problem the N64 had.
Yeah.
But such a good, not saying anything about Ocarina of Time, one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
What else did I play on this so much? Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, mainly 2. I remember I got 2, Toys R Us. And I remember like, can I get that? It was when, I think it was like dead stock. It was like the last of their SNES games, and it was reduced. I remember it's £10. I was like, please, can I get that? Please, can I get that? Got that, and it was so good.
Yeah.
Graphics for a game that age. If you hadn't ever seen that game before, and you put it in now and say, what console is this on? People will probably say N64. I think it's
Really?
yeah, it's just so good. The soundtrack, the gameplay is so challenging but so good.
And it's been remade as well, of course. Like it was on Game Boy as well, right?
Yeah. Donkey Kong Land.
Yeah. Because that was the sprites. The sprites were it was quite revolutionary at the time because they were like not stop motion. I forget what the bloody word is now, but it was basically like photographic sprites.
Yeah.
And each animation of the character would be basically a different sketch.
Yeah.
And that's why it has that such unique look to it.
Yeah, it's so smooth.
yeah.
It's a beautiful game. Donkey Kong Country 2, definitely one of my favourites. Completed that, 100%.
Funny saying that, Link to the Past also got remade as well, didn't it? That's on the Game Boy.
Yes, it did, yeah.
I remember because I was actually on the market for it not so long ago. Didn't end up buying it because you can never find it locally.
Right.
And if you go on eBay, you just like as soon as you go into Game Boy and you're onto Zelda or Pokemon, you just got no idea what you're buying.
Yeah.
I would probably only buy it off someone once I'd actually opened it and seen that it was a legit copy.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that nowadays. But yeah, back in the day, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and I remember just before I finished primary school, I went around my friend's house, and he wasn't going to the same primary school as me, and I hadn't seen him since. And I remember, when last time I saw him, I went around his house for the first time. He had Donkey Kong Country 3. It's like, how on earth have you got this? And
you know what? I didn't even know there was a third one.
There is. Wow. I've played it on the
What's
emulator, on the SNES.
On the SNES?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Is one of I played on emulator, that's a good game, but for me, Donkey Kong Country 2. The thing about the SNES is the library is so big.
Yeah.
Like, just massive, that I'm forgetting so many games.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's some unique, rare, obscure ones probably never heard of, like Kid Clown and Crazy Chase.
Okay.
That's a really fun game. With my cousins abroad, I used to play with them until 3-4 in the morning when I was younger. Super Bomberman 3 had the multi-tap, and we're just playing for hours.
Yeah, I love Bomberman. You can't go wrong with that.
Hours. It's so good. It's so simple but so fun.
And the good thing is now is that even because they still make Bomberman games, don't they, on like modern consoles? I don't know if there's one on the Switch yet, to be honest.
Right.
But there was on the Wii, and I think they've released it on PlayStation.
Yeah, I've got a PS3, yeah.
Yeah. But and it's much the same. Like they haven't changed anything. It just looks better. It looks polished. There's just upscaled. They've obviously increased the resolution and such like, but they've also introduced a load of new modes that are different and weird and modernized. But it's still got that basic classic feel to it if you do want to just go back to just Bomberman.
Yeah.
I love that. Good. Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe we're so far in the video and I haven't mentioned Mario yet. He was the poster boy for Nintendo.
Yeah, it was.
Super Mario World. Played that to death. Got it a few years ago for Christmas, actually, again, and completed that again. That's so good. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, another fantastic game.
Yeah. Was Paper Mario on this?
There
was that NES?
That was on the SNES. I was on the N64.
Oh, was it N64?
The first
Shit,
one, yeah.
wow.
We had
Went the wrong way.
what was the Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, rare as fuck and hard to get and expensive. I've played it on emulator. Another good game. I need to get that at some point.
Is it like hundreds?
Yeah, it's like a beast.
Like unboxed?
Yeah. Well, unboxed you probably get it under 100, but yeah, if you want a good condition one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another good one. There's just so many games. I remember like going
Such a big
into
library, yeah.
I remember going into second-hand shops all the time on a Saturday and like getting my pocket like my paper round money and before my paper round actually. Just getting like loose money and just being like, oh well, this is going on a SNES game, this is going on a SNES game.
Yeah.
Booger Man, I remember getting from once.
Booger Man?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a superhero that flicks bogeys at enemies.
That does ring a bell. Do they bounce off the floor? Do they ricochet off
I think
the floor?
so, yeah, and you can just fart on enemies. It sounds gross,
Yeah,
but it's
I
actually such a
remember.
good
Yeah,
game.
it's like a bit of Earthworm Jim inspired sort of stuff going on.
Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
There's another game on it.
Yeah, James Pond.
James Pond, never had that, but yeah. Do you know what? I'm missing out so many. I'm missing out so many different genres of game. There's sports titles, had ISS.
Oh yeah, shit.
Played all those, the old FIFAs.
Tennis? Was there any tennis games? I know you like a
There
tennis
was.
game.
There was. I think I had Super Tennis. Yeah, I did have Super Tennis.
Super tennis.
So many football games as well. Ryan Giggs Soccer. You can forget that. Sensible Soccer. Oh my god, Sensible Soccer. You have that on the.
I'll pull it out. There's one. These are actually Amiga games, as you can see down there. And there's the other one.
Yeah.
Never gonna play them.
So that one, Sensible World of Soccer, played to death.
Sensible World
oh
of
my
Soccer.
god. That was the few. That was just all through the game. As soon as you put the cart in, the audio doesn't change through the menus throughout the game. So good. There's so many games I'm missing out. There's so many. It's a shame. I don't have my original. This SNES here, this very yellow Super Nintendo.
It is a bit, yeah.
Is not my original one. My original one, I remember I traded in all the consoles I had, PS1, SNES, Master System, everything for like brand new PS2, with like 6 games, brand new. So yeah, I gave it all up for that.
Worth it?
SNES, everything. PS2 was good, mate.
It was
at
good.
the time. That was
Do you regret it now?
Not really, because at the time it was when I got it the day Vice City and GTA 3 Double Pack came out.
I remember. I was there.
You were, and I was just so happy to be playing. Like I was finally up to date with everyone else. You know,
Yeah.
everyone had a PS2, I had a PS1 for so long. I was like, do you know what? I'm getting a PS2, and
Yeah.
that was
You're gonna get a PS5 on release.
'cause it has no disc drive.
Well, supposedly, not confirmed yet.
But yeah, that's the SNES. This is my favorite console of all time. The gamepad. We got the gamepad here.
Yeah, somewhere. Give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Here it is. Wow, that's yellow.
That's yellow
Christ.
as fuck.
Jesus, look, my face is whiter
That is
than.
the blondest controller I've ever seen. Yeah, unravel him. Show him to the camera.
There you go.
Okay. This
Don't we have another one?
is the best controller that there's ever been. It fits perfectly. It does, mate. It fits so
No, man.
nicely.
Master System 1, boy.
Fits so nicely.
It
So
does.
nicely.
It's because it's got the rounded edges.
Yeah, the rounded edge is so good.
And even the Mega Drive one, which is kind of everyone likes that one. I actually prefer the clickiness of this one. I think that one's a bit too spongy.
I feel like
Oh, it's got the triggers as well, hasn't it? Not triggers,
Yeah.
but the bumpers.
the shoulder buttons. I feel like this is the basis of every modern console now, without the analog sticks, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But they brought this out, and then N64 didn't follow suit. It kind of did with the C buttons instead.
Well,
but,
no, because we've got an N64 one. Yeah, there.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, actually. Yeah, because you've only got the A and B, haven't you?
Yeah. But,
You've got the X and Y
I
as
feel like
well.
the PlayStation took a lot from this.
Yeah.
And good,
Yeah, no, you're
because
very right.
That's
yeah.
also another great controller for the PS1. This is just very good. It's just very good.
Yeah.
Anything bad to say about the SNES? I would say, I mean, general faults of consoles is take cartridges. Sometimes you put it in, nothing, black screen. You just got to blow on the cartridges a bit.
But that's a trade-off, isn't it? Because with that, you cancel out all that loading, spin up. You can leave your cartridge on your shelf for years, come back to it, give it a blow and pop it in, whereas a CD will deteriorate over time.
Correct.
As long as you keep the copper contacts clean on a cartridge, it will last forever.
What else is there? On the games, because of the size of the cartridge, obviously not as big as a CD, you're losing out a lot of cinematics. I didn't care about this too much back in the day because once you've seen the cinematic once, you don't really need to watch it again. But yeah, they were very short and sweet on the SNES if they had them.
Yeah.
But the SNES is a pick up and play console. You put a game in, you play.
I haven't never noticed that multi-out on the back piece.
Yeah.
So that the camera's the other way around.
It takes RF, but it also does
multi-out. So what's that for? Is that just for your AV?
Composite. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And you got the power supply.
Of course. What's this?
That is a little extension. Now, this is for.
Ooh, there you go.
There was going to be expansion packs, and there was actually going to be the famous disc drive for the Super Nintendo made by Sony.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Which then led into the PlayStation.
Yeah. So yeah, if I go into the history of that, it didn't happen, and then Sony started taking on Nintendo.
Yeah.
They did it with the N64 and the PlayStation. That's when that all started. And it was all because of the Super Nintendo. Yeah.
Indeed.
As again, there's tons of games I'm missing out. I did say the cinematics short and sweet, and you know some of the games aren't massive, but then you do have games which are massive. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy. Yeah. You had all these. I mean
think about the new SNES Mini Classic thing for a moment, and the 20 odd titles that are on that.
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah. What's your views on the mini SNES? Because you own one, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Got one for my birthday last year.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it in the fact that if you're not a collector, I'm a collector.
Yeah.
But if you're not a collector and you just want to play some really, really, really good fucking games, it's like so good to pick up and you just select it from the menu, what games you want, you're there.
Yeah.
Unless you're an enthusiast.
I think it does go both ways though, a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you're an enthusiast and you're a collector, then of course you would, like myself and I believe you as well. Well, I'm not getting that. I'd rather play the actual real deal. I'd rather look at the cartridge, put it in, flick that switch and everything like that, and do it properly. But then by the same token, because there's a new mini SNES coming out and you've got your collection, you can't have your collection without having the mini SNES there as well.
Exactly.
So they get you on that point. And then, of course, if you're not a super hardcore gamer, but you're an older guy who remembers SNES, or girl that remembers the SNES, then you're going to pick it up because of its convenience.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons.
I do like the SNES Mini though. It looks exactly the same as the SNES. It's got the same functionality where like the on switch is the same.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Like the little ching 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 ching. Oh, right.
It's really cool. So yeah, if you're not a gaming enthusiast, go out and get the SNES Mini. You got all the best games on there already.
And you can,
you can put whatever games you want on it.
You can.
And
is that with the aid
loads.
of an SD card? Or
do you know what? I can't remember actually how it's done for the
the
SNES
interface.
Mini. But
apparently it's quite easy to do on the new PlayStation Classic as well.
it is. I've heard it's
Apparently,
harder.
yeah.
But
Oh right, I think it's harder, but not.
It's harder, yeah.
hard.
The SNES, they pretty much made it where just put whatever.
Yeah, I
games
remember
you
that.
want on it.
Yeah.
Which is always good because you can find them quite easy, and it's just
Yeah.
you want to play it, and that's good. As I said, if you're not an enthusiast, go out and get a SNES Mini. If you are, and you really want to own a bit of history, where the bloody hell is it? Oh, Santa's appeared now.
Yeah, I found my hat. Merry Christmas, by the way, everyone.
Merry Christmas, yeah. Games can set you back from a few pounds to a couple hundred nowadays when you got like Secret of Mana.
Well, I mean, 300 to 500. Some
Yeah.
are ridiculous if you get them in good condition.
Yeah.
Pete's a really, that's a Nintendo 64 game, isn't it? Your box sealed version of Harvest Moon.
Yes.
It's probably quite a rare collector's piece now.
Yeah. If you're that is a problem of collecting for Nintendo. Boxes deteriorate at a rapid speed of knots.
One thing that's super weird, and the eject.
Yeah.
Why? What? Look.
Because people I'm going to be taking them out when it's... so this locks when power's on, when the actual power supply. You can't eject.
does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Because people would be pulling out the games.
When it's
and
in the middle of, but you can do that with an N64, and I think every Sega, there's not like a...
Yeah, I do like this, and it's quite fun when you're young. Bing.
Oh, yeah. No,
I mean, it doesn't fly out.
No.
But
It's a very satisfactory mechanical action, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe there was just some... Because the NES, the top loader,
Yeah.
had like... I guess, did that have a locking mechanism too, do you remember?
I think it did as well.
Because
don't quote me on that,
in
I
like a
can't remember.
top-loading VHS player, didn't it sync the cartridge down? Wasn't
Yeah,
it like
it kind of goes down. It kind of sinks a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah. So I guess it just wouldn't come up
Yeah.
unless it was turned
And
off.
the NES, they found that people were, because it was a flat rectangle, they found that people were putting drinks on it, food, and then they were spilling it all over the console. So with this one, they made it curved, so you couldn't do that.
Oh really?
And
Is
they
that a
put,
thing?
And they put the cartridge in the middle, so it's like you can
Right.
put drinks around it.
Okay. Well, there
Yeah,
you go.
there we go. That's pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to say about this console. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, you know. Yeah.
That has been our first System Sesh.
Our first System Sesh, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have more coming up. I don't really know. The format isn't going to be like the Obsessions and Sunday sessions where we do them every week on a set date. We'll just release these now and again as like a little bonus video for you. But yeah, we didn't really want to do a review of it. It's more like our experience with it, memories, and reminisce about the consoles. Everyone knows what a SNES is, what's available on it, and what the top 10 games are.
Yeah, there's so many memories, and this is my childhood.
Yeah, and likewise. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it's alright, mate. Cool.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you probably playing some SNES games very shortly.
Very shortly.
Very shortly.
Very shortly indeed. Bye bye.
Merry Christmas.